In other news regarding issues of copyright, issues of corporations attempting to protect their so-called intellectual property, and maybe also stories of corporations trying to essentially protect their business models or just drown out other possible competitors. You know, remember now, if you violate copyright laws, you can get fined up to $150,000. Now, it's sort of a bizarre equation. Think about this now. On one hand, if you're a bank that's engaged in massive mortgage foreclosure fraud, your fine can be $2,000 an incident. And of course, the foreclosure fraud is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars more in most cases. We see time and time again where corporate America pays off the fines, whether it's coal mining, whether it's pollution, whether it's regardless of what it is. These are small aspects of just simply the cost of doing business. However, if I have a so-called illegally downloaded version of, let's say, The Artist or some other movie that I'm never going to watch, which if I went out and bought it would cost $14. I don't know what the calculation, if I'm not selling this, I don't know what the calculation is to other people that I'm costing anybody more than $14, even though I may never even, there's no proof that I would go out and buy this. I get fined $150,000. How is this punishment proportionate? How does this make any logical sense? And look, I appreciate where these copyright holders are. I'm a copyright holder of this members show. But I see the feeds. We go over the members' feeds. I have no doubt that there are people who are listening to the members show who are not paid members or who are not hardship members. And I can assure you that if I was to track those people down, that there's no court in the land that's going to give me $150,000 for that. Maybe I should try and do that. Well, we would have a budget for the show. Oh my gosh, I just hold on for a second. Wait a second. I just figured it out. But I got news for you. It's not costing me $150,000. And there's no way for me to calculate whether or not these people would buy memberships if I didn't give them access to this show. There's just no way for me to do it. So this isn't about, this notion of stealing and whatnot. It's ridiculous. Meanwhile, MegaUpload founder .com, that's his real name, was arrested in New Zealand, but apparently U.S. authorities did not obtain the proper court order before sending local police, which is also pretty impressive. That our police in this country have the ability to send New Zealand police to go on raids. Will the cops do that if I find out that one of my Majority Report member feeds is being illegally listened to in New Zealand? Could they fly me in too? Just so I can oversee the whole operation? Maybe spend a couple of days hiking?
I wonder if even New Zealand would be able to get the a police department here to do that if some New Zealand show is being downloaded in America.
But it means that because there was not a proper warrant, .com gets to keep all of his stuff because apparently they confiscated everything. vehicles, electronics, jewelry, and all other financial assets. I mean, this is draconian. I'm sorry. You don't even see this done with mafia people who have ordered the killings of people. It's just if you have pot and if you have songs by Miley Cyrus that you're not authorized to have, or whoever the I don't know. I just dated myself, didn't I? MegaUpload was taken .com was taken down in January after the FBI and the U.S. Department of Justice accused its founder of generating revenues off of copyrighted materials uploaded by its users. Claimed MegaUpload caused more than $500 million in total damages. How is that determined? How is that determined? So now that he's got his assets returned, he's in house arrest in New Zealand. He may be able to mount a defense. And apparently Google has filed an amicus brief in his case. Because Google sees the writing on the wall here. If you're just housing a site that allows people to connect and trade essentially information in the form of digital packets, some of which that information may be other people's copyrighted information, and you're selling ads or whatever it is you are on that site, or you're using the aggregated traffic to sell some other product that is yours. Well, Google sees the writing on the wall here because guess what they do? They aggregate links, and undoubtedly there's copyright protection, copyright violations there. And they believe that MegaUpload and also Hotfile, a similar site, they believe that they are protected as well as bound by the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, which basically says that if you're a copyright holder, you have to send notice to YouTube, to MegaUpload, according to Google, to Hotfile, and say, this file is a violation of our copyright. Pull it down. And give them the opportunity to pull it down or to warn the end user. And so Google is making that case because according to them, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Wikipedia all operate under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. But if the MPAA, this of course is the, what is it? What is this? The music...
no, MPAA is the Motion Picture
Association. I'm sure the RIAA is in on this as well. They basically want to curtail this stuff because ostensibly it's going to help their business. Now, I don't even believe it's going to help their business that much. I think there's an argument it could hurt their business. But, you know, if I'm looking at Matt and I'm going, Matt, where's the members? You're supposed to get new members. Sam, I can't because too many people are stealing the members' feeds. Really? How many? Well, a ton. And that's costing us $20 million a year in revenue. I would have hit that. Because when I hired Matt, I said, $20 million, 12 months out. And he's believe me, he's hurting. But now he's got this excuse. Well, I'm just checking the members feed and people are stealing it. And if they weren't, so that's what's basically happening. And these industries are doing quite well. So, I don't know, it's fascinating. This is just going to get more and more intense.